Hey, how's it going? Ed here and welcome along to this video lesson. Today we're going to be talking about overcoming obstacles. Now when we embark on a fitness journey, usually we sign up with all good intentions of seeing it through. But you know, every now and then we can encounter some kind of obstacle that prevents us from exercising and prevents us from sticking to perhaps our nutrition plan, and just throws us off track a little bit. But what you mustn't let it do is spell the end of your transformation and fitness goals. You know, things come up, life happens, as they say, and you know, normally things that get in the way are usually work related, family related, whatever it is. You know, you might be held at the office, you've had to stay behind a couple of extra hours, and that's kind of prevented you from going to the gym. You know, these things happen. But what you mustn't let it do is spell the end of your fitness and transformation goals. You know, life happens, as they say. Usually the most common things to kind of get in the way, the most common obstacles, usually work related or family related. You know, you might be held back at the office for a couple of extra hours and can't get to the gym. You might have kids and they might be sick, and you're having to spend a bit more time looking after the kids, and that's preventing you from exercising. That might be preventing you from, you know, eating the right foods, or preparing your meals. There's many little obstacles. You know, you might get injured. Touch wood, that doesn't happen, but you know, you might get an injury. You might get sick. Anything can get in the way. Life, like I say, life has a habit of throwing things at us when we least expect. But as I said, you mustn't let these things spell the end of your fitness goals or demotivate you or knock you back in any way. You've really got to, as we mentioned in a previous video on mindset, we were talking about prioritizing. How important are your goals to you? Okay, and your goals should really be up there on a scale of 1 to 10. They really should be at a 9 or 10. You really need to be prioritizing your goals. Yes, obviously work is important, your family is important, your kids, your health. These are all important things that, you know, take big priority in our lives. But your health is very important as well, and looking after yourself and just making sure you're fit and healthy. This is all about your health. You know, it's not necessarily about, you know, losing weight and looking good. It's not for vanity reasons. The number one reason we're doing this is for good health and looking after yourself. Okay, and without good health, you're useless at work. You're useless to your kids, and you're useless to your family. You need to look after yourself and make sure you're fit and healthy. So that's why we do need to prioritize our health and fitness and make sure it is, you know, it is up there as important as work and kids and family. So it's important that when life does throw little obstacles at us, we learn how to overcome them. We learn how to, you know, if we can't avoid them, we learn to work around them. And you know, it's all about planning and preparing and being one step ahead. You know, like I said, life throws things at us when we least expect it, but if you're ready for those obstacles, then, you know, nothing should get in your way. So when life does throw little obstacles at us, it's important that we learn how to deal with them and learn how to overcome, and if not necessarily overcome, learn how to work around them. You know, if you are going to be working late, or you think there's a possibility you're going to be working late, then plan your day, plan ahead, make sure you get your workouts done in the morning. If you're a really busy person, then you don't need to be working out for long. You know, even if you get 20 minutes done, 30 minutes done, that would be perfect. It's better than doing nothing at all. I always say to my clients, you know, when they come to the gym and they say to me, I haven't had the greatest workout, I always say to them, you know, no workout is a bad workout. You know, a bad workout is one where you don't get to the gym at all, or you don't get the workout done. That's a bad workout. But when you make the effort to get it done, when you step through that gym door, or if you're working out at home, as long as you're doing something, then that is better than nothing, and that's not a bad workout in my eyes. So yeah, just learning to overcome those obstacles, planning ahead is the key. Make sure you've got your meals prepared so you're not thrown off track, you're not left without good quality food, because, you know, nutrition plays a vital part. 70% of achieving your fitness or transformation or weight loss goals all boils down to what you're putting in your mouth. So it's really important that you do make the most of preparing your meals and just being one step ahead there, because nutrition is one of the big key factors in seeing success and getting great results. What you want to try and avoid is everything going down the pan. So maybe you can't get to the gym for whatever reason, but you can still try and eat reasonably healthy. Even if you haven't got time to prepare your own meals, there's still healthy food available. You pop to your local supermarket, pick up a high protein salad. Just as long as you remember that protein is your main priority when it comes to your macronutrients. We always want to get that protein in, because that's what's going to keep our body metabolically active. That's what's going to help us burn body fat and build muscle. So protein is the key. So plenty of lean meats. If you're a vegetarian, and things like Greek yogurt, pulses, beans, that kind of thing, nuts. So, diet is key, protein is key. So even if you can't prepare your own meals, if you're really busy, you can always pick up these things really easily in the supermarkets or local shops. How hard you can find a packet of nuts anywhere. Yogurts, Greek yogurt is a really good source of protein. Even pre-cooked meats you can get hold of, lean chicken, and there really is no excuse in being able to get hold of good quality food nowadays. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have to go over to your fast food joint, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC or anything like that. You can get good quality food anywhere now. So like I say, there's no excuse really to let it all go down the toilet. Like I say, if you can't eat too healthily, then you can still get some kind of working out done. If you can't work out, then still try and make sure you're getting some kind of quality food in. And what you don't want to do is let one little knockback set you back a month, 2 months, a year. You want to just get yourself back on track as best as you can. If time's an issue, if you're really busy, then we need to look into how we're going to manage your time. Keep yourself a diary and just look at where you can plan out your day, what needs to be done, prioritize what needs to be done and what's less important, and get those things that need to be done in the diary first. And that includes working out and obviously eating healthy, and just make it a priority in your life. And if you kind of follow that sort of rule of thumb, then you're not going to go wrong. And if you do need any help with your time management, then I'm here to help. Please feel free to send me an email anytime, info@edfit.co.uk, and we can arrange a call, and I'll be able to help you with your time management issues and overcoming these obstacles. Good luck, and I'll speak to you soon.